Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show, Late Night Baltimore. And we are late night fighting the authoritarianism that is represented by MAGA. And not represented, but is the catalyst of this authoritarianism in the United States. And this is our way of fighting back and keeping you all informed. So like and subscribe. Well, first of all, we're going to talk about here, if you want to support Democrats, you go to this site, which they're trying to stop. So you have to donate to it before they get it shut down, before the Trump presidency gets it shut down. It's called Act Blue. Here it is. You go there, and then you can donate to the Democrat of your choice. You log in, and you can donate easily. Donate money to any Democratic candidate or Democratic PAC that's that you want to contribute to all across the USA. And so that's good. So we support that. Go to Act Blue before you get shut down. Now they're talking about Obama responded to some efforts by the Trump administration to, especially from the big ugly bill, to incrementally get rid of all the good things from the ACA. Here's a clip I got from another show. Senator Warren is updating it on ways it's doing it. Senator Warner from Virginia. So here we go. Share the screen. And this is from Occupied Democrats, I think, website. Let's see. Yep, there it is. Okay, let's listen to this.
Much lipstick on this pig as you want. This will be a political albatross for the Republicans.
Why?
Because it takes 16 million Americans off of healthcare coverage with cuts to Medicaid and cuts to the Obamacare marketplace. That will move us as a nation back to the same percentage of uninsured we had before Obamacare.
Obama tweeted, quote, "Since we passed the Affordable Care Act, Republicans have tried over and over to repeal it, and over they've failed, in part because millions of people now depend on the ACA for quality, affordable health care. Now Republicans are trying something different, quietly weakening the law and hoping that you won't notice. We can't let them."
All right. That is from Obama responding, talking about these cuts in healthcare in the ACA and cuts in Medicare, getting people thrown off, and we have to. And they backdated somehow. They backdated that a lot of their a lot of the effects of the legislation won't kick in until after the midterms. So That tells you all they even understand how horrible it is. They understand, but they don't care as long as dear leader tells them what to do. Okay, now let's go to this article. So in 2024, the crime rate across the United States was the lowest it had been since 1960. Now, normally, in a normal world, people would say, wow, last year of the Biden administration. If you could give a president credit for a lower crime rate, well, logic would say that you'd have to give it to President Biden if the last year of his presidency, uh, the crime rate was at its lowest since 1960. But for some reason, uh, nobody's supposed to give President Biden credit for anything. But anyway, the crime rate in DC, that trajectory has gone into this year, and the crime rate in DC is at its all-time low. But President Trump, to distract from that the economy is tanking and that the world is on fire and that Jeffrey Epstein is issue is so substantially repulsive that even some MAGA people are disgusted. Some, not many, but some, that to do anything to distract. So deploying National Guard, which only 200 National Guard people to DC, which is in its all-time lowest crime rates. And why? Because he can. And this is from The Guardian. So let's look at that. Okay, here we are. Okay, let's look at what The Guardian says about that. Start that over. Yeah, this is real horribly violent, scary protesters. All right, that's good. All right, now let's go that and let's get that. Okay, where am I? Okay, did that? Okay. All right, I hope you saw that. Also, the deployment of the National Guard in DC is, it's a dog whistle to the fact that people still think of Washington, D.C. as being uh, a city of black people. And so anything negative against D.C. is hurting black people. And that's what MAGA loves to hear. So that's another reason for it. Let's not pretend otherwise. Okay, let's see. Also, 200 people in the National Guard. There's thousands and thousands of police officers in D.C. and other federal law officers. So it's just a big show and really, really stupid by a person who wants to take over. And also, Donald Trump is trying to make the Smithsonian, he wants to take over the Smithsonian and try to get rid of everything in the Smithsonian in real history and make it into his view of what history is. And yeah, that's not fascism. I don't have the complete details on that. I get more on that next time. All right. Well, that's all for tonight. It's a short show tonight. Got a little under the weather, so like and subscribe and share if you can, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, good night.